Imagine having a reliable way to decrease your stress, overthinking, anxiety, and emotional turbulence, while simultaneously increasing your capacity for peace, calm, clear thought, compassionate perspective, happiness, playfulness, and overall well-being. Welcome to the world of nervous system regulation. Our nervous system state massively affects every aspect of our well-being, from our energy levels and motivations, to our immune, digestive, and endocrine systems, to our perceptions and the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves and the world around us, to our feelings and emotional responses. Because of this, one of the best things you can do to take charge of your life, your emotions, and your overall well-being is to learn to regulate your nervous system. Welcome to the very first episode of Somatic Healing Meditations, the podcast that helps you regulate your nervous system, deepen your healing journey, and feel better in your body. I am so absolutely thrilled to be starting this podcast. In this episode, I'm going to guide you through my very favorite nervous system regulation technique so that you can find relief from your stress and anxiety and create more calm, peace, and clarity in your life. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Karena with Hello Inner Light, and I'm a trauma-informed emotional healing coach who's here to help you heal the old emotional wounds, subconscious blocks, and self-sabotaging core beliefs that are holding you back from living a life of authenticity and joy. So if that's the kind of content that you need more of in your life, please subscribe to this podcast and join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. So before we dive into the nervous system regulation exercise today, let's quickly talk about what nervous system regulation is. You can think of your nervous system as the control center for your whole body. It affects every system in your body and shapes your experience of life in hundreds of different ways at a primarily unconscious level. And it's incredibly important to understand that most of the stress, overwhelm, and anxiety that we feel on a day-to-day basis is actually the result of our nervous systems being dysregulated, which means that parts of our autonomic nervous system are stuck in a stress or trauma response cycle, unable to complete the cycle and come back into a state of balance. And when we're stuck in this way, we can't talk or think our way out of nervous system dysregulation, which means that most traditional self-care or stress relief techniques simply don't work. It also means that most therapeutic methods and models that focus on the conscious mind and intellect are extremely limited in their helpfulness. When our nervous system is dysregulated, we have to use our body to signal to deep parts of our autonomic nervous system that we are safe, so it can come out of the stress or trauma responses and back into a state of flexible health and balance, which is the definition of nervous system regulation. So today's nervous system regulation exercise will effectively and gently create those physiological signs of safety in your body so that your nervous system can get unstuck. And the most beautiful thing about this exercise is that it has immediate and cumulative effects. If you do it regularly, you'll be creating more and more regulation in your system so that you have an easier time feeling calm, centered, and balanced moving forward. I do this exercise every day, at least once, because life tends to be dysregulating, and this exercise never fails to make me feel so much better. Remember, the more we regulate our nervous systems, the more we create conditions that support our healing, self-awareness, and personal growth. So in order to create this deep shift in your nervous system today, we're going to be combining two incredibly powerful nervous system regulation techniques: havening techniques and orienting. Havening techniques, also called havening, are a psychosensory therapeutic approach that utilizes gentle touch to create effective change in deep parts of the nervous system and brain. Havening touch has been shown to create delta waves in your brain that downregulate your amygdala, which you can think of as the kingpin in charge of your stress and trauma responses. So we'll do the havening touch for the entirety of this exercise to maximize the soothing effects this regulation exercise will have on your nervous system, body, and whole self. And we'll also be doing orienting, which is probably the most well-known and famous trauma-informed regulation technique that comes from the work of Peter Levine. Orienting refers to a natural and automatic impulse that our nervous system has in response to stress or perceived threat. When some part of our primal brain senses that we could possibly be under threat, then our system constantly and hypervigilantly scans our surroundings on an unconscious level, trying to orient to the threat, which is exhausting and anxiety-producing and is often at the root of our overthinking. But in our exercise today, we're going to consciously orient to our environment in a way that will cause this hypervigilance to subside and allow our bodies to settle and relax. So without any further ado, let's jump in. So you're going to be doing havening touch for this entire exercise because of its incredible capacity to soothe your amygdala. And havening touch can be done in 3 different ways. You can rub the palms of your hands together in a pace and with a pressure that just feels soothing and good to you. So that's one way to do havening touch, is palm to palm. You can also rub down your arms from shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow, shoulder to elbow, just going down. Or you can use your fingertips or your palms to rub your face, cheeks, or forehead, anywhere on your face that feels good. So those are the 3 types of havening touch: palm, down your arms, and anywhere on your face, cheeks, or forehead. So just move between those 3 locations in whatever way feels intuitively good to you as we do this exercise. So begin the havening touch now if you haven't already, and we're going to begin this exercise with our eyes open. So doing the havening touch with your eyes open, begin to look around your environment. You can very gently allow your eyes and head and neck to move around as you just take in whatever you see visually. Looking around your environment, try to find 3 shades of blue. And now find 4 shades of red or pink. Looking around, find something that's shiny. And notice something that looks bumpy. And then scan your environment for the smallest circle that you can find. Continuing to do havening touch, now let your eyes close. And with your eyes closed, begin to listen to all of the things that you can hear. So you can hear my voice and the music. And you can probably hear the havening touch as well. There's a little bit of a sound that it makes. And just noticing, what other sounds can you hear? Are there other sounds that are quieter, maybe a fan or traffic in the distance, or a furnace, or birds? Listen for the quietest sound that you can hear. And now just begin to feel your body so you can feel the havening touch. You can feel the movement of your palms. You can feel the temperature of your skin. If you really tune in and feel, See if you can feel all the tiny bumps and ridges that form your fingerprints, and all the delicate lines that run across your palms. And you can feel other things too. So maybe you can feel your hair touching your neck or your face. Or maybe you can feel your clothing touching your body, like the edge of your sleeve or the waistband of your clothes or the texture of your socks. Just feeling whatever you can feel. And notice that you can feel your body making contact with the chair. So you can feel your body making contact with the chair or the bed or the floor or wherever you are. Notice the backs of your legs and your hips resting on the chair. Notice your back coming in contact with the chair. Noticing that some parts of your back are in contact with the chair and some parts are lifted away. And what does that contact feel like? Is the chair soft or hard? Is it warm or cool? Bumpy or smooth? Is your body touching the chair in a symmetrical or an asymmetrical way? Just noticing whatever you notice as you feel that. And then feeling your breath. So you can feel the air moving in and out through your nostrils. And you can feel the air causing your chest and tummy to rise and fall. And if you really tune in and you feel your back against the chair, you can notice that your back makes a little bit more contact with the chair on every inhale, and a little bit less on every exhale. So just really feel that for 1 or 2 breaths as you do the havening touch. Moving your attention even deeper into your body, imagine that you could breathe in and out through your heart. Doing the havening touch and breathing in and out through your heart. And just noticing how you're feeling. Noticing anything you notice as you breathe and do the havening touch and feel your heart. You can invite your breath to get a little bit slower, just really, really gently, not trying to set any records for slowest breath or to push yourself in any way, just allowing your breath to gently get slower as you do the havening touch and you feel your heart. And as you breathe in and out through your heart, can you think a thought of appreciation for yourself? Can you appreciate or validate yourself for showing up today, for doing this exercise, for caring enough about yourself to try to regulate your nervous system? feeling what that appreciation feels like, even if it's just the tiniest hint of appreciation as you breathe in and out through your heart. And we're going to gently bring this exercise to a close. So take one more breath in and out through your heart while doing the havening touch. And then when you feel ready, allow your eyes to open. And again, find the smallest circle, the shiny thing, the bumpy thing, and the shades of red and blue. And just notice how you feel now. What has shifted within you? What looks or feels different now that your nervous system is in a whole different state? When you feel ready, go ahead and let the havening touch go and really appreciate yourself for doing this work to support yourself today. Thank you so much for joining me for my first episode of Somatic Healing Meditations. Please rate and review this show if you liked it, and remember to join me every Friday on this beautiful journey out of your head and into your more embodied and authentic self. Thank you so much.